In this video, we're going to show you which two suspension seat posts and which two seats we decided to go with on our new Rad Minis. And we're going to share that with you along with some video of both these seat posts in action. So hang on. Alright, so as soon as we got our bikes from Rad, we knew we had to make a couple changes to make it more comfortable. The first change was going to be going to suspension seat posts. The second change is going to be going to a more comfortable seat. So on Diane's bike, we opted to go with the Zoom suspension seat post. We got that off of Amazon, and it cost $29.88. Now, Diane's lighter than I am, and she's shorter, so this has worked out real well for her. Actually, after I rode this a little bit, I think for weight-wise, was still fine for me, but it's shorter than the seat post I got, so I wasn't able to get a full leg extension when pedaling, so that wasn't going to work. But by the way, I'm going to put a link down below in the description in case you want to take a look at this Zoom seat post. Also, for the record, it comes in different thicknesses, and for a Rad Mini you need to have a 27.2 millimeter. All right. It also comes in a 31.6 and something else I can't remember, but you'll see it on Amazon if you take a look at it. And then for a seat, we went with a Cloud 9. It's the Cruiser Select, and on Diane's seat it has a little different top on it, so it's a little bit softer on the initial feel. Actually, I kind of like it myself. So anyway, and then on mine, because I'm taller, I need to make sure I had a longer shaft so I can get a full leg extension during my pedaling. So I went with the Suntour SP12 NCX suspension seat post. So it's longer. It actually works on a different system for the suspension part. Very comfortable. Now on Amazon, this is the seat post is $125. But in my mind right now, after paying the money, well worth it. And again, there's going to be a link in the description down below. Take you to Amazon, check that out. And then I also went with a Cloud 9 in the Cruiser Select, but I had a little different top on it. They're both nice. I think if I was going to do it again, I'd probably pick up Diane's bike. It just feels a little softer. So now let me show you the differences in these seat posts a little closer up. So hang on, let me take Diane's seat post out. Alright, here's Diane's. So there's a seat post, and here's how you adjust the tension on her seat post. You put a hex wrench in here, tighten it down to make it stiffer, and roll it back out to make it looser. As you can see, I have this pretty well all the way out for Diane because she's not a very heavy girl. And you can see here how this hooks up to your seat. This is pretty standard compared to a lot of different seat posts out there. Pretty adjustable, not nearly as adjustable as mine, but not bad at all. Now let me take my seat post out and show you mine. There you go. Same thing on the bottom. Stick a hex wrench in there to adjust your tension, and then you can see the suspension on this one compared to Diane's. And the way you can adjust the seat is a lot better too. So you can put a hex wrench in here, and on the other side, loosen those up, and there's a lot more flexibility on how you can adjust your seat front to back, which I liked a lot. And here, let me take out Diane's again. You can see what I mean when it comes to the length. See the length difference on those shafts? So mine is a lot longer. So as you know, you can only take these shafts out to a certain spot, like right there. It says that's where the shaft has. So you have that much room, you can move that shaft. And on mine, I have all the way down to here. So look at the difference. Where my thumb is, that's where you can put the shaft to. So my bike gave me a lot more, or my shaft gave me a lot more flexibility. Alright, so now I'm going to show you some video with these seats and the seat posts in action. Now keep in mind when you watch the video that I shot the video when we first got the seat post, so I didn't really have them adjusted 100% for our weights. actually my weight, because I was the only one riding in this video. So since then, I've actually dialed Diane's in a little bit better for her, and I've actually stiffened mine up a little bit compared to what I had it in the video. It kind of looked like it was going to bottom out a couple times, which it never really did, but I did stiffen it up a little bit compared to what's in the video. But both of these are very comfortable, so let me show you some video. We'll bounce back and forth from Diane's seat post to mine, and then I'll come back after the video. Alright, so let's jump on my bike first and go see how it acts. So we're just going to leave our campsite here. We're going to leave some concrete, go over a little bit of gravel, and then down the road. I'm going to jump a couple curbs here. You can kind of see it from the back side. Then we'll switch around and show you from the side, one of those same curbs. There's some bigger curbs coming up here pretty soon, so stick around and watch that. So you notice how the suspension is in the shaft itself, and then you have the pivoting action of the top section of the seat stem. It really gives a nice cushiony feel. Now you can stiffen that up, loosen it down. Like I said, I'm a little over 200 pounds, so I could stiffen this up just a tad bit more and be just fine. So now I'm actually going over curbs. Now I'm getting off a curb there. So typically you would stand on the pedals and go up over a curb. But I'm purposely keeping most of my weight on the seat just for the sake of this video. Going back off. So it handles it real well. Now again, like I said, you would normally stand up, but look at that. Just a nice, cushiony, a little bit of bounce to it. So I can stiffen it up, like I said, some more if I take away some of that bounce, but feels pretty good. All right, now I'm going to come back home. We'll drop my bike off, and we'll grab Diane's. All right, this is Diane's bike. You'll also notice that I'm not pedaling too much. Again, coming off the concrete, down through the gravel, onto the seat, onto the street. Taking a little different route with Diane's bike. I should have taken the same route, but we'll go up to the big curves here. Here you go. So, still plenty of suspension. Again, I'm just over 200 pounds. That's coming off of the curb. Didn't come close to bottoming out, so I could stiffen that up even more, but it's just about right for me. It doesn't give the same pivoting motion up on top as my seat post. It still feels pretty good. There you go. This is a side view going up over that curb. Now coming off the curb. Pretty darn nice. Going back up again. People were probably watching me going, what the heck is that guy doing? Alright, now we'll head back toward home. Park it. Nice bike seat. Here we go. We're back home from the street up to the gravel, up onto our patio. That's the end of that ride. Well, what'd you think? So at the time of this video, we have put on over 300 miles with the new seat post and seats. No complaints at all. I think if we had to do it over again, we would make the same selection with no regrets. Hopefully you got some great information out of this video to help you make a decision. If you did, how about give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and as always, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.